This is Rynerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I did catch up with Coach Creighton pregame, and he is so excited to be back at his alma mater. He said that they have so much potential, he understands the culture and what makes this place unique. They were in the top 25 last season, but he believes with the right recruiting and the right buy-in from the program, they can be in the top 10 or even better, maybe the playoffs this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. We have waited patiently and sometimes impatiently, and the moment is finally here. Time to kick off a new season. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles' offense will come out first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safety.
There's some room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Kim. Got a man, it's Mack.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside, it's Bennett. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's the opposite of what this defense wanted. They told us in meetings, like they were focused on this running back, can't give up the big plays. He's touched it twice, and he's made 2 big plays. They've got to wrap him up. Sometimes you don't realize how good somebody is until you get into a football game.
Pulls and fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's up to 49 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. And they'll spread receivers all over the field. 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Curtis.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Turning it on. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Curtis. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. Inside the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Bennett.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try it again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The RPO, it's complete. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Over the middle, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. He's got great speed. He did a great job. Some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The run inside. It's Bennett. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They get him down after he makes a catch.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Back to throw, it's Kim. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gonna run it. It's Curtis. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Curtis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Right back to it. Maybe some room here. He now has 79 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. The option, the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Now on the option. Now the toss. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying to run, it's Curtis. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's James. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Kim. Finds his man, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. A first down for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running inside, it's Bennett. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Here we go, ready. Black 18.
They'll move the tight end.
Ready, go.
Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. On the move, it's Bennett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Second and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The run inside. It's Curtis. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense now working in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Catch in the middle, it's Moses. And he's knocked down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Kim. Fires left. Rolls it in. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart.
Here's a little room there. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Mack. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Bennett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout by the Eagles, it's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Spins away from the defender. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught by Williams. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Good timing on the quick out. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adapting. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Curtis. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the Memphis Tigers. And it's UNLV looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards Upset City. Back now to your game at Ypsilanti. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return, great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Burrell. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got touchdown Sacramento State. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the returner stopped. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finds his tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Eastern Michigan going fast. Dropping back, it's Kim. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Motion from the wideout. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Pulls it in. It's Burrell. Shakes him in, and he might take off. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Looking for space. It's Curtis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Got a little grass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's the pressure, and it's a sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Running inside. It's Bennett. There he goes. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Now on first down from the 30. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Quick step and go. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Eastern Michigan going fast.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Kim. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Bennett. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Grant. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires quickly. Runs through. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This is the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a gap. It's Curtis. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Curtis. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Eagles will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks. 1st down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. To the air, it's Kim. He'll pull it down and run. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the field. All the way. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They go right back to him, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Looking for room. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes high, and oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they get the fumble back, but time is still dwindling away. They got to get it going. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Good enough for first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.